Bank recently introduced some new regulations onto the forex market to ensure that the cedi is stabilized and that the economy is not too much dollarized. Now we want to know what the banking industry makes of these regulations. We are here at the United Bank for Africa and we're speaking to the very first female managing director of the bank, and she'll be telling us her opinions about these regulations and of course if they are markets friendly or not, as others contend they are not. She would be speaking to us on Business Live. Mrs. Abiola Begwa, thank you very much for coming on Business Live. You are very much welcome and we are glad to have you on our show. Now, we would first of all congratulate you for this feat that you have achieved. Can you briefly tell us how far did you go to come this far? What were your motivations?
Thank you very much. I was glad. I've been very lucky to work with people who motivated me a lot. I had a lot of men, that's bosses, leaders, bosses who inspired me to achieve great things, to always look for the best in every opportunity that is given to me. And as a person, I think I work hard. I work hard. So I combine hard work with passion. I'm very passionate about whatever I do. I always believe that there's always something in every opportunity, so you go for it. And I think it's that hard work that has paid off.
I know that with this great achievement, it didn't come on a silver platter. Can you briefly tell us about some of your challenges coming this way?
There are quite a number. I've worked in institutions where female achievement is not much accepted. Male chauvinism is still there. But above all, you have to see yourself as an achiever. You don't let anybody see you as a weakling. So even though among my male colleagues, I make sure they know that I am more than capable. I can do more than they can do. And so the main challenge is for people to even accept you, that you can do it. But once you don't let them touch that spirit in you, you can always achieve. And once the results are there, and they can see that this is the result, they will have nothing but to know that, yes, you are more than capable. So the challenges came my way, but I won't allow you to have your way. I always want to do the best for myself. So that is it. I remember when I went on maternity leave, I came back after 2 months, and I never on any occasion closed before 6. So I made sure my male counterpart didn't see me as a weakling. Pregnancy wasn't a disease. So I worked from day one to the last day, to the very last day. Yeah.
Well, you must be a very strong woman, because getting to this top is not easy. Now, for United Bank for Africa, how differently are you going to stay affairs for this bank to really stand out?
The first and foremost is to let everybody see that it is possible. To keep hope alive, to inspire them to greatness. Everybody can make it. And the theme for this year is, yes, you can make it as an individual. And yes, we can make it as an organization. So as a woman, I'm going to have to lead with both my head and my heart. In other words, I'm going to use what we call the carrot and the stick. Encourage people, foster relationship, let them believe in themselves, and be out there myself. I'll lead from the front. Whatever I expect them to do, I'll start by doing it myself. So that is how I intend to bring out the best out of my people.
I already love your posture, but we are in an economy where there are new regulations coming out here and there from the central bank, the very recent one on the forex market. Do you think these regulations, especially the one on forex, would affect your profits or operations in any way?
No, I think that, like I said, in every situation, let's look for the positive out of it. I think Bank of Ghana regulation, the current one on the FX, is a welcoming one for the banks. It may be hard on businesses out there, but in the long run, we have already started seeing the result. cedi is becoming stabilized. I understand that it has fallen now to about 2.4, So that is the good thing out of all this. Yes, the dollar may not be out there to be easily purchased, but it will stabilize our currency. The legal tender in this country is cedis, so we should price this in cedis. It may affect us in terms of how much margin we can make on FX trading and what have you, but I think that the availability will more than help the economy and help the banks in the long run. So I see it positively.
Now, there are also arguments that this move or the measures by the central bank would actually discourage people from depositing foreign currency and would also reduce your deposits. Do you agree?
In a way, there are people who are making those comments and assertion that, well, people will not be willing to bring their money here. But for how long will you want to keep your money away? Because Bank of Ghana is not saying you can't have dollar account. They are saying you can keep your dollar, you can keep your CD, but don't transact normal things you can do in cedis. Don't do it in dollars. And they are not saying that the bank should seize your dollar. So I think that as the clarification keep coming, people are now more comfortable, because initially the impression out there is that the banks were going to appropriate your dollars. But that's not what Bank of Ghana said. I still have my $2 account, but if I don't have a reason to use dollar, they are saying that sell the dollar to the banks so that the bank can also give it to the businesses who need this dollar to bring in raw material and other things. So I think that the clarification is now giving people the confidence to keep the money in the banks. And so far, I haven't seen any panic. I think those things have all gone down. So let's welcome it. I think it's a good omen for us.
Now, talking about clarification, there are also arguments that the measures are not too clear, especially for the banks. Do you agree that?
No, I don't. I don't. I think that where there was a little misgivings, the Bank of Ghana has come out to clarify it. It's just people a lot of people are still in denial. So a lot of them don't believe that Bank of Ghana could do this, and they try to interpret it their own way. But I think Bank of Ghana has come out clearly enough, and they've met all the banks and they've explained their positions. And we have the opportunity to ask them questions. So if somebody says that banks are still not clear, I don't know what to say of that. But I think we are quite clear. Yeah.
And you think that even though it's not market friendly, is the way to go?
I think so, because I can see the result. The currency is stabilizing. We all didn't love it, that today our salary can buy lower than it could buy yesterday. So I think that once I can see the positive effect of it, I will welcome it. I think we should all buy into it. Yeah.
And you're ready to enforce all these regulations?
We have already started enforcing it in a very friendly, customer-centric way. And
because for foreigners, especially who deal with foreign currency, this really came as a blow. Those would have to do.
No, it doesn't. Like I said earlier, Bank of Ghana said we are not appropriating your dollars. So if you earn dollars and you are traveling, just ask the bank, let the bank know that you are traveling, and we give you. We don't spend dollars in Ghana. So if you are going to go to a hotel, you are going to go to a restaurant, they are all pricing in cedis. So even if you earn dollars, we are saying that because you are expending those money here, take cedis out. We are not saying convert all your salary into cedis. Take what you need out. Do you get it? But if you have to go outside the jurisdiction, then you need dollars, and that you will make a case, and we give you dollars. It's as simple as that.
It's just up to $10,000 for those.
Per travel. Per travel. It's more than enough. It's more than enough. I believe if you have to go outside and you need more, you can come to the banks and we'll make a special case for you from BOG. And besides that, banks have come up with a lot of products. In UBA, for example, we have what we call the AfriCard, where you can put cedis on your card and you can spend it in almost everywhere in the world. So we have products that can more or less mitigate the harshness of the FX regime. So I believe that people should just walk to any UBA bank and speak to us about FX.
So now banks should be rather innovative and...
Yes, I will encourage banks to come out and be more innovative.
Talking about innovation, there's also another challenge some banks say, considering the growing of the microfinance industry. Apparently, a lot more people are rather depositing in microfinance companies than the banks because of the high rates they offer over there. Do you share in those views?
No, I don't, because if I have money, I won't take it to microfinance. So I have customers who have taken their money to microfinance, looking for 3, 4, 5 times the interest rate. And what happened? The microfinances are folded up overnight. So it's a matter of customers willing to take risk. But I'm also aware that there are some who are unwilling, no matter the interest the microfinances offer. So it's an individualistic approach or outlook that will make you take your 3 million, 4 million to a microfinance. Yeah.
Right, so it hasn't affected your deposit
I don't think
in
so.
any way?
We have
because other banks complain.
Well, we have double our balance sheet, so I won't be able to say that it is. I don't think I want to take an explanation.
Yeah.
It is service. Once I give you service and I give you a reason to keep your money with me, definitely you will keep your money with me.
Oh, great. Now, moving forward, what would you want in place for the banking industry, looking at how things have turned up in the industry?
I think we should come up with a lot of innovative products. I think we should accept the new BOG directives. I think we should support BOG to succeed in this. Their new ventures. I think that we should encourage, educate the customers and encourage them that it is in their own interest to buy into the new move that the Bank of Ghana is coming forward, because in the long run, when the CD stabilizes, we get more out of it. We get more. If you take 3 cedis now, you get more than $1. But if the CD goes to 4 cedis to $1, you have to carry more cedis to buy. So I think we should all buy into it, and we shouldn't blackmail Bank of Ghana. I think we should accept the new drive, and I believe that the more stabilized the CD is, the cheaper things will get. The prices of things will be in the economy.
Now, dollarization is something that these regulations are supposed to correct. Do you think that the Bank of Ghana would need to really enforce, because enforcement has been the issue? What would you say about that?
I think they've already started enforcing it. I had to book a friend into a hotel over the weekend, and they quoted in cedis. Okay. So it has come to stay. Once Bank of Ghana is enforcing it, I believe a lot of people who take it. It's sacrosanct, so people will have to obey it, and I believe that it has started in earnest. So all of us are going to have to live by it. If you walk into any restaurant now, it's cedis. If you go into any car company, it's cedis. So I think it has come to stay.
Oh, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Mrs. Abiola Bego.
God bless you.
God bless you too. So you heard it all for yourself from the first female managing director of the United Bank for Africa, Ghana. And she is saying that she is ready to move UBA to another level. And of course, she is ready to enforce the Bank of Ghana regulations on all the markets, including the Forex markets, which just came out recently. She's ready to support government in ensuring that all these regulations are adhered to.